Good morning. Thank y'all, Shane Saum, Mayor of Lago Vista,
Yes.
in support of both of these agenda items. Again, want to reiterate what you just did, that how fast you guys are moving on this. I want to thank you so much to you and your staff, and obviously the governor for pushing that forward. I was the chief of staff in the Texas House after Hurricane Harvey, and I worked with the governor on the Ida storm report and ushering those bills through. And I can tell you the most frustrating thing for citizens was after those bills were passed, to see a lot of those go into state agencies and take years to go into implementation. That was hard. So for those that are listening, it doesn't always happen that an event happens, the legislature passes it, and y'all are able to push it through. It looks like you're on timeline to get this program out there before a year. So that's huge, and anything you can do to continue to speed that up would be greatly appreciated. Lago Vista, if you're not familiar, is on a good day less than an hour from here. As I'm still breathing hard, it was an hour and a half to get here, but I'll take that up with TxDOT at a later date. But we are a lakeside community. Like I said, less than an hour. We're a peninsula that comes over Lake Travis. Pace Bend Park is the peninsula next to us, so we kind of overlap with them. So we think we are a prime candidate to have some of these emergency sirens, and we think that strategically located as well. There is a camp at the north end of Pace Bend Park that's a youth camp. We own city land right across the lake from them, and it's a little higher up than them. We think that would be a great location for a siren to cover that camp, but also cover the rest of Lago Vista. I've also had my staff look, we have 81 city-owned lots across the city that would make us ideal for other locations. And we also have an airport that's up on the hill that overlooks all of Lago Vista. That's a municipal airport, so that would be a great location. During the floods in July, it was a scary time for Lago Vista. We were very fortunate that the worst didn't hit us, but unfortunately it did hit our neighbors in Sandy Creek. What you may have seen in the news is that Cow Creek Bridge, there's only really two ways out of Lago Vista, both on 1431 to the north of us. Everything westbound was wiped out. The Cow Creek Bridge was wiped out and it was gone. So the only way our citizens could have escaped was to go eastbound, which was towards Sandy Creek, which was one of the most tragic and worst parts of flooding in the state. So not an ideal situation, and any advance warning would have been greatly appreciated to them. And so again, back to the speed of how you are moving, and we appreciate that. We did see the Cow Creek Bridge get built in 23 days. And so to see that expedited is great, and to see this program expedited would be well. The only addition I would add to what I've seen in the packet today is I understand that the funds are going to flow through the counties. And so if that's still the way it's going to happen, my ask is that you put a timeline on the counties. If the cities are providing them all the documentation that is required, please ask that they don't sit on that and don't complicate the process. If the staff that works so well here at the Water Development Board could put together that checklist of the documents the city needs to provide to the county, and they can get that out to us. As long as we check all those boxes and we turn it in time, it'd be great to see those funds turn around really quickly. And, you know, I wouldn't be mayor if I didn't also offer that if you want to give any direct funding to any of the municipalities, my community would be happy to be a testing board. We're only an hour away. If any of the vendors that you're going to use come out and want to see what this program looks like, we're happy to be the first to do that. So I thank you. And if you guys need us for any resources or anything and want to come out to Lago and see it, please let me know.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you and everything you're doing for your community.
Thank you.
Mayor, does that complete your comments for items 1 and 2, or do you want to be called back up?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Ashley, the next person.
Chairwoman